I'm Dr. Amani Jambekar. I'm a fellowship-trained breast surgical oncologist, and welcome to my October myth busting series, where I bust a different myth about breast cancer every single day of the month. Today's myth is you can't get breast cancer if you don't have any risk factors for breast cancer. This is a case of a 42-year-old who developed this breast cancer and didn't have any risk factors. She didn't have any family history of breast or ovarian or pancreatic or prostate cancer. She had never had a breast biopsy. She did have children, and she had them at a young age, at about 25. She started her period at the age of 12 and not at a super early age like 9. But her first screening mammogram at the age of 42 ultimately led her to this. Risk factors like how old you were when you got your first period, how old you were when you went through menopause, if you've had kids, if you've breastfed, really only slightly change your risk of a future breast cancer. If you've had a biopsy that showed hyperplasia or more cells than needed to be there, that slightly increases the risk of breast cancer. If you have a first-degree relative with breast cancer or ovarian cancer, that more moderately increases the risk of breast cancer. And if you've had a biopsy that showed atypical cells or lobular carcinoma in situ, then your risk for breast cancer may be as high as 40%. However, I've seen patients with every risk factor who never go on to develop breast cancer, and I've seen patients like this one with 0 risk factors who lived an extremely healthy life, exercised every day, and that did go on to develop breast cancer, which was caught on their first mammogram. Breast cancer mostly boils down to bad luck. About 10% of it is caused by bad genes. And even if you don't have any risk factors for breast cancer, you can develop it. So it's important to start screening mammograms at the age of 40 and to get one every single year. And if you're high risk, then you may want to consider other imaging like MRI.